the crease lines or the narrow hem all ironed in. Next step, the sewing machine. So hello, Alethea here again. Here we are for our third day of Christmas Vlogmas and the Advent calendar. So we're gonna take a deep dive into pattern. Very easy. It's labeled Vogue 8146. I started sewing the top some time ago. I don't know what deterred me. I believe at that time I thought I had the fabric on the wrong side, which is looking like this. But anyway, we're gonna dive into it to see just where I left it at. And I had started putting the pattern together. I like to base as I go along to make sure I'm going in the right direction. And this is how it's looking so far. You can barely see it. I'll put it up on Tamara so you can see it better, but it's there. Now, because I've been away from the pattern for so long, I took all of my pattern pieces and re-ironed them, pressed them to make sure that I have them all there. And this is the fabric that I purchased from Moves a while ago. So I'm gonna start with a warm iron and pressing my pattern pieces. This is the layout for the jacket. I like the dress as well, but I didn't start with the dress, maybe later. But let's see. It doesn't say right away how many pieces you need. This is the jacket. Oh, it's 7 pieces for the jacket portion of the pattern. So let's start out with pressing the pattern pieces and then going on to making sure we have all of the pieces as well. To press the pieces, you just take a warm iron, you get your wrinkles out. I see that I have some tape on here. I got to be mindful of that. Don't want that to get stuck to my iron. And because the fabric is multicolors or striped, I remember that it was kind of hard to get the markings on it. I'm gonna have to, I looked at it yesterday and I seen that there was some markings on the front. So I have to find a way to put those markings there. More than likely we'll just try to sew in some markings on the fabric because it's a lot of colors. So I'm just going to continue to press my pattern pieces and check to make sure that I have all of here. Then I'm going to match it with what I already have sewn or pinned together. See you soon. And so here are all the pieces still pressed and ready to go. Another thing about going back to your whips, you got to like start from the beginning to like kind of like detective work. You got to figure out what size you actually cut out if you didn't mark, and it's very important to mark or circle the size when you begin. So here we go. And this is a deep dive again with Vogue 8146. Okay, so this is a better look of Vogue 8146. We're really cracking the whip on this pattern. The very easy, that's rated very easy Vogue, the top or the jacket. So this is what I stopped with when I previously worked on it. Like I said, most of the pieces were together. I had started putting it together. And that's how the jacket is pretty much looking like at the point that I stopped at. But I did go back over and check my pieces, my pattern pieces, with the actual fabric pieces, and I noticed I had put some type of mark, but I went back just to be sure to reinforce them and continue, pick up and continue from there. Here is the line art. As you can see, there's a collar to this jacket, and it looks like it's 4 buttons. And here are the buttons that I had chose between these two to pick up that white color that's running through there, or either give it a pop of color with the orange buttons. There is some orange in here somewhere, or yellow. I thought it was some pops of orange in this fabric. I think I might go with the orange. Let me know in the comment what you think or what you suggest. I also have a label to place in there. So we're cracking the whip with Vogue 8146, the top. And as I look back, it was easy to pair the pattern pieces together, and I did find out or recognize right away what size I had chosen to make, and also I had notes along but in the guide sheet. So now it's time to turn our attention to the sewing advent calendar. Okay, let's see what's in store for us today. I'm looking for my scissors. I need some help. So this is day 3 of Vlogmas, cracking the whips. And this day 3 is Vogue pattern. And it's pattern number 8146. The jacket. It's a vintage pattern. So let's see what's in store today behind the door of the advent calendar. So today we have the measuring tape. Let's hang it on our tree. And we're going to put a knot at the end of it. And hang it for Vlogmas 2025, day 3. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Happy holidays and sweet sewing inspiration to all. I hope you will join me tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to continue with Vogue 8146 until we decide to do something else or continue with it. Whatever it will be fun. So let's hang our measuring tape. If you have not watched 1 and 2, please go back and do so. And if you have not joined the family, I would love to have you subscribe. It's free. I appreciate you all. Stay blessed. See you tomorrow for day 4.